Get the microphone working here. Mic check. Okay. Cool. All right. So basically, I've got my test counts here. They're all about on the verge of failing. That's why I kept them this specifically. So I'll be looking for the 9 grand profit plus the extra three. So like a 13, 14 grand is what I'm looking for in eval passing. I've got 10 accounts is the max. So looks like we have not hit all-time high yet. So, I mean, I feel like we can go either way on the CPI. I'm going to set it up for you get two choices here. So you do, for example, here and here. And here. So your goal is to keep these about 20 points away roughly, and then because you can only have 3 up on trade on product X or on TradingView or TradeAvate, you can only have 3 of them at a time. So, for example, we would have this, and then I'd want to have, I don't know, about 70 points roughly. So, if it set this to like 89, and we set this to something like that, and then once it goes, if it goes up, then you know we just keep kind of adjusting this as we go here for the 70, 80 points. And if it goes up, obviously it's going to hit it instantly and close out, and we'll be fine. If it goes down, then we're going to have to just be ready to manually close it once it goes down. Now, there's always chances of other things happening. It could spike up to here and then come down, right, and then completely knock you out. It's very rare though, especially with the CPIs and waiting. I'm sure it's going to move 150 plus points probably. Um, so it's not guaranteed. Um, there's things that could happen. You could slip and not get entered, and I mean, there's lots of stuff, but this usually works. So just so you guys know, there is a chance for it to fail, but this is basically the setup. Now, if you think that it's going to go down instead, um, then you can close this and um, do this instead. Let's see, so like 50, 80 down roughly, and then you would do a limit buy for 10, and you do it this way instead if you think it's going to go down. But you can only have the 3 specifically. So I'm going to move these for right now. We got 10 minutes still. And then if you're on TradeAvate, it's the same thing. So if you're here, let's say it's 2. So you would do, example 2. and you're going to buy 2 as a limit up here, and then you would, oops, not sure what account this is on here. Hold on. So let's say, just for example, you only wanted to do 2. So you do buy 2, sell 2, and then again, if you think it's going to go up, let's say you want it to go 60 points up here, and then you would sell 2, limit. And you'd have it like that. Same difference. So that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of the process. Yeah, it's definitely can be risky. This is never guaranteed, because sometimes the CPI or NFP, sometimes it's lackluster and it only moves like 40 or 50 points, um, and doesn't get what you need. And and then especially if you're doing like Apex where there's trailing drawdown, if it doesn't hit you right where you need it to go, you'll get screwed. So that's why I like the uh, Lucid and the Tradeify, because there's no trailing. So if it goes in your way, you're basically fine. You mean the 9:30 open? I mean, right at 9:30, it's gonna be volatile for sure. The whole morning session should be pretty crazy. Yeah, it's only gone up today. All right, so we got 4 minutes to go, so I'm gonna make sure. So I'm gonna move these within 20. I'm actually gonna think it's gonna go down. So we'll do our 50 roughly. Something like that. All right, we got a minute and 45 seconds. And we'll be rocking here. All right, we got 50 seconds to go. 30 seconds. 17. And 5 seconds. Here we go. Ah, it did the both thing. Oh, that's terrible. Ah, brutal. That's why you want to have it spread out farther. Man, that's unfortunate. Well, for me anyway. I missed it. Well, I hope you guys spread them out a little bit further. 65. Yeah, it went down exactly 20 points. Oh, gosh, that's brutal. No, they all got busted as it went down first, spiked. and then it went up, which was killer. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, so if you would have just spread it out a little bit further, it wouldn't have been a problem. It literally like one, and probably depending on if you did it, I don't know how you did it or not, but if you did like 25 points, it would have been fine. Usually 20 is fine. It usually doesn't spike. It usually just goes straight. So we got unlucky there. But all right, I'm gonna go